over some exercises to help define your abdominals. Summer's almost over, but that doesn't mean you can't continue to work on your core. Also, a lot of nutrition can play a part into your abs, so that will be saved for another video. But for today, we're gonna be going over a couple exercises. I'm gonna go through the exercises and then we'll do the little workout. The first one is going to be a hollow hold. So you are going to lay on your back. You're gonna start in a tuck position, pressing your lower back into the floor. You are going to extend both legs and extend both arms. This is that hollow position. Notice that my shoulder blades are not off the floor. They are peeled up off the floor. My lower back is pressing in. So if I try to put my hand between my lower back and the floor, there is no space. Toes are pointed. I'm pinching my feet together, inner thighs together, and I'm engaging this isometric hold. This isometric hold is going to help define the abdominals as well as your core, which is your shoulders to your hips. You're going to hold this for 30 seconds. To modify this, if this is too difficult, you can bring one knee in, hands by your hips, palms facing up, or come back to our original starting position with both knees in. This is some modifications you can use. It'll still engage the abs. After that, you're then going to extend both legs and arms, and you're going to do a single leg V-up. So I'm going to hinge from my hip, torso reaching nice and tall, almost at a 45-degree angle, fingertips reaching for my foot ankle, then I'm going to come back to the floor. These alternating single leg V-ups are great for the hip flexors as well as the core here. It's an isometric hold as well as some flexion as we bend and engage the core. Again, alternating legs. You can modify two ways by either going for a V crunch with a single leg, or just bring your leg up, arms up, and do like a little mini crunch with the body so it shortens that range of motion. Those are some scaling options for that movement. Next, we're going to flip over into a tabletop position with our forearms, and we're going to do either hip rocks or hip rotations, depending on how you want to call them. My elbows are on the floor, hands are together. I'm then going to extend my legs out here. Then I'm going to rotate, drop my hips to the left, try to get my hips to touch the floor. Then I'll come back to center and then rotate opposite side. You're trying to get the hip and the thigh to touch the floor here. As I rotate, think of a touch back to center, like you're trying to do hip rocks or hip rotations. I recommend doing that exercise with your with your shoes on, excuse me. You can tell that I have my ballistic trainers on here. That gives your support for your toes as you rotate kind of from side to side. So the workout or the exercise you can do to help define your abs and hip flexors today is going to be 30 seconds of every exercise that we just demonstrated. 30 seconds of the hollow hold, 30 seconds of the single leg V-ups, alternating legs, then 30 seconds of those hip rocks, 30 seconds rest. So that's going to be 2 minutes right there, and we're going to complete a total of 4 rounds. The intention is to continuously move through those exercises, so you guys can follow along right now. I'm going to do 1 round with you guys, then we can go from there. Any questions, please feel free to leave them below. Also, this is week 4 that we have going on of the giveaway. If you guys are interested in checking it out, click the link below, enter your email address as well as your name, and that will get you entered for free. If you guys want additional entries, you can purchase a pair of ballistic trainers or runners or boot. There's a new trail shoe that I'll be doing a review on, so you guys can do that. That will get you 10 additional entries. Use code GOMARGO at the checkout, and that will give you a discount as well as enter you into the giveaway. All right, here we go. There's also some other ways to enter below that I've listed. Here we go. So 30 seconds. This is going to be the first one. We're going to be holding this. So things to think about while you're here. If you guys are following along now, awesome. If not, you're saving this for later. Take notes. Palms are facing each other. Thumbs are facing back. This is going to allow you to focus on the external rotation of the shoulder joint. Also think of pulling your shoulder blades up off the floor. So you're doing kind of a mini crunch here in this position. Also, modifications like I mentioned. One knee in. Doesn't matter. Left or right. Right? Or both knees in and or hands by your thighs. The focus here is to keep that upper rib cage pulled in. 30 seconds is ending. Now we go into the single leg V-ups. These are one of my favorite movements. We're hinging from the hips, keeping the torso nice and long, arms elevated and lengthened. I'm reaching for my ankle, calf. Now, if you can't do this, modifications, bend the knee, like a V crunch. I'm still reaching for that heel, but now I'm trying to make sure that I'm still getting that torso upright. 7 more seconds. Another alternate movement is just a little mini crunch with the V-up where the torso doesn't come up. That's still going to engage the abs, but a little bit less. Last 30 seconds here. Flip over to that plank, palms together or fist, however you denote. But then I rotate on my toes to the side of the feet, thigh and hip touch, and then I rotate. If at any point this is too much, you can always drop to the knees and modify, kind of like a windshield wiper with your lower leg. I would recommend doing these on a mat, not the floor like so. 5 more seconds, rotating hip drop, and then here we have 30 seconds of rest. So if you guys are saving this for later, let me know if you have any questions, leave a comment below, feel free to share. If you have anything that is needed as additional modification, I can suggest something below in your question. Appreciate you guys tuning in. This week is all core focus, abs, hip flexors, lower back. So check out the previous video that I did in terms of the back and stay tuned for more workouts this week. Also, the giveaway for the YETI wraps up today. So I would love your support. It helps me very much. Feel free to share with others. Thank you guys so much.